Ora então, boas pessoal, sim, já mais um vídeo que é falar o X-Men e sim, mais um episódio de LA Noire. No último episódio aprendemos o... Ok, agora ver isto. Ok, alguém sabotou o carro. Alguém
Phelps,
sabotou o carro.
Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
Yep.
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45.
Temos
I
as
want to put
provas.
down
As
one.
vítimas estavam drogadas e...
See you later, fellas. Try not to work too hard.
Ok, no
You
último...
bantering with the boys. It's a tear to my eye watching my caterpillar grow wings.
Ok, prendemos... No último episódio prendemos um Cliff por suspeita de roubo de um carro. Prendemos James Balasco e a Jean Archer porque roubavam carros, basicamente. Prendemos o Bigalô. Ele estava envolvido numa quadrilha. E também prendemos o Lightball. Por fraude também, porque ele falsificava as cenas. Bom, vamos agora lá para cima. Vamos ver o que é que aconteceu. Perceber o que é que aconteceu, porque nós não sabemos o que é que aconteceu. Basta olhar para aqui de cima.
Stop just...
Crash site. Ok, crash site. Caralho, o carro está mesmo mal.
Her face looks familiar. Well, that's June Ballard. Tarzan's sister, beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the two of them still have juice. Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight. What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passengers are Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, you can stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
Ok,
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
ok, bora lá. Temos que interrogar a Jean
If
Ballard.
you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
Ok, temos que ir lá abaixo ver as cenas. Foi mesmo sorte por esta barreira estar aqui, porque se não tivesse, Jesus.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly
Ok, a
injured.
vítima perdeu sangue.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Ok, as cuecas dela.
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
A carta dos pais.
She's a long way from home.
É lá, mas ela já não fala com há algum tempo. Ok. Ela aparenta ter sido violada. Matrícula do carro. Não serve para nada. Porque o carro é o mesmo. O carro é este mesmo.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio.
Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an
Uma
Indian
réplica
shrunken head.
disso.
It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
How does someone manage to tip their ride straight off
Ok,
the
já encontramos todas as provas, pelo que a música nos indica, vamos falar com a June Ballard.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of
You?
Beast.
I don't like. Keep out of this.
Já vi que o Cole tem sorte com as mulheres. Ok.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
Não te lembras de nada. Ok, pela cara dela não me parece. Vou clicar no quadrado.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
Mark Bishop. Mark Bishop.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
Mas é uma carta da mãe dela.
I think you're lying,
No,
Mrs.
nós
McAfee.
temos-
I think something happened
Não,
to
não
Jessica
temos
yesterday
coisas,
before
menino.
the crash.
I'm offended, Sunshine. Do you have any proof?
Temos as cuecas que os gajos rasgaram.
Miss Hamilton's underwear were physically torn from her body.
She wanted to go to a casting. I took her to a casting. Whatever happened after that is between her and Mark Bishop.
Ok.
We found
Okay.
a shrunken head that was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
Não, eu acho que ela está a mentir.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
Ok.
You mentioned a Mark Bishop.
Fala
You think he
sobre
might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
Lamento, mas não.
I want to know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture.
Quer
Then
uma
he
parte?
withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal. I pressed him on it, and this is where I end up.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after. My lawyer and I have talked to the news hounds.
Ela
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics.
and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
Ok, bora ao hospital falar com a Jéssica.
Wasn't safe around here
Que,
anymore.
oh mano, esta gaja pode ser um esturro. Ok, nós temos que ir atrás desse Bishop.
KGPL to car 11K, 11 King. The car crash victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
11K Roger, en route.
Foda-se, já me estou a passar. Pronto. Oh mano, fogo. Ah, pô, estou perdendo tempo. Olha, tive que dar uma volta, demorei tanto só para ir a um hospital da Buffy.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
Ok, obrigado.
You can't hold me here. No! I don't need to be manhandled by a doctor. I need my lawyer! Hey! Where is the telephone? Do you know who
Feeling
I
better
am?
since this morning, Jessica?
A little. My head still feels swimmy.
Ela foi violada. E ela foi mesmo violada, aqui confirma-se.
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
Ok, ela diz que não se lembra de nada do que aconteceu ontem. Mas tipo, eles violaram-te. Não é? Pois, exatamente, eles violaram-te.
Tell the truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you.
Não parece.
We found your underwear in your handbag, Jessica. You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what happened. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be a star, to be in movies. I told Junie what happened, and she told me to toughen up. But that was the price of stardom.
Did she now, cold-hearted bitch?
It's not Junie's fault.
Não.
It's not my first time. I had a boyfriend back home, but my father found out.
Tens namorado, ainda por cima.
Even if you consented, Jessica, you're still underage. We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry then. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
Não me parece porque já te encontrou uma carta tua com eles. Uma
You're
carta
lying,
tua.
Jessica. How are we going to make this right if you lie to
Eles
us?
escreveram-te uma carta a dizer que para te
Please,
voltares para casa.
detective, why would I lie to you?
Tu é que sabes, eu não sei, mas tu é que sabes.
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
Tenho que admitir que a Jéssica é uma boa atriz, velho. Foda-se.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
Mais está? Acho que ela não está contando tudo que sabe.
What's the story with Bishop and Mrs. McAfee? Why does he want the two of you dead?
Pois,
That can't be
realmente.
true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today.
Mas a tua tia falou-nos dele.
Yesterday.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Ok, pá. Deve ser difícil, mas. Cara dela. Obrigado, já sei que ela não está a mentir. Não teve o good cop.
Jessica, I really need you to help me here.
I remember the mermaid.
Was the mermaid in the movie too?
No, it was on the front of a building. We pulled up in front of the mermaid.
Thank you, Jessica. You've been a big help. Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her.
Yeah, acho que também devemos segui-la.
There she goes. Come on.
Não estás muito bem escondido, mas já. E estes gajos estão a fumar. Ok, tenho que seguir devagarinho.
Ballard is definitely up to something. She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery. Too close.
Que sorte! Posso que fazia merda. Vá, bora.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Sorte.
Baby?
No! I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it! You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls! I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 805.
Ah, ela quer limpar o sebo. Aliás, os gajos querem limpar o sebo. Não é só ela e o marido vão limpar o sebo. Vou tentar limpar o sebo. Não vais prendê-la, velho. Ok, temos que ir rápido ao apartamento do homem. Antes que ele nos mate um caralho.
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a
Ora,
call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel, apartment 803.
Oh shit, you better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McCaffrey's wife in the first place. Or he'd done the
que
job
devia dar
properly.
tipo a ter reforço,
McCaffrey
eu
will break a
acho.
fella's legs just for looking at his broad the wrong way.
Bora, bora,
What did you
bora.
make of the kid?
Salto.
You believe her story?
Allah.
I think she was doped out of her tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
Well, if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
KGPL to any unit to 459, they're now at 267 South Main. Unit to Hammer code 2 identified. All units in the vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel.
Eu sei, caralho, eu sei, velho, eu sei. Daí,
Gun it! Let's get to the apartment before someone gets hurt.
não podemos. Bora lá. Desculpem lá, manos, desculpem.
You the cops? I tried to stop them. It's room 803, left out of the elevator.
Ok, bora. Anda, meu!
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
Tá aqui.
Give it up! LAPD!
I curse you and your children.
Tá, hoje vamos prender os gajos.
Are you injured, Mrs. Bishop?
I'm all right now. Those horrible, awful men.
Perhaps you should sit down, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Forgive me, officers. I'm very flushed. I'll just sit down for a moment.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am. Take a moment while we look around.
Yes, thank you. Just look at this mess.
Puta, só não para fazer isto rápido. Porque tipo.
Looks like we found our mermaid. Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on
Marla não, percebe?
That's Hopgood's shop.
Presented to
Senão que eu tenho
Mark.
que ser rápido. Porque eu tenho tipo. Tenho um pequeno problema, estão a perceber? Tipo, a minha PS só grava até 1 hora e tenho que ser mesmo
What do you
rápido.
have to do to earn $20,000? Looks like the old movie set downtown. Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica. Those men, I think they work for Guy McCaffey. Do you know the name?
No, why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McCaffey. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McCaffey alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her
Pois,
friend last
exatamente.
night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
Olha que eu não sei.
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Ok. Se calhar não sabe mesmo.
Either we find him, or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care
O
for
problema para Bishop é que se a gente encontrar primeiro ele vai pegar. Mas se os gajos encontrarem primeiro que nós, ele vai bater o pau, basicamente.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
Sim, porque a gente encontrou cheque na tua casa.
You're lying, Mrs. Bishop. It's some kind of payoff. You know exactly what the money is for and who it's getting paid to.
Do I? Would you like to prove that, detective?
Sim. Temos aqui o cheque. Que está de ver ao
Your
lado.
husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check-cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Your husband was at a casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
Muito bem jogado.
Jessica remembered a mermaid. The mermaid on the front of the prop store. You better come clean with me.
This is a sick town, detective. Are you sure you really want to know? The truth is, my husband likes them young.
And you think that's okay?
I was 16 when I first met him. I thought he was a genius, a magician with film. I was 20 before I realized he was just a B-movie hack. But he's nothing compared to some of the monsters at these big studios. My guess is Ballard sacrificed her little friend. Happens to a lot of girls.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
Vamos inspirar-nos aqui para fora.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thank you.
An aging movie star, a wannabe starlet, a movie producer's wife. They're finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act. You're behind the wheel.
Pode ser.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ! I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way. Keep him here, Stefan. I'm gonna take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
Bora. Vamos ser rapidinhos.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Huh. Well, well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Ok, então os gajos colocaram. Então foi aquilo que colocou o gajo. Oh, este Raptor é muito suspeito.
So this is where you sprang from.
Tenho que admitir que esta porta está muito boa. Caralho. Temos ali uma faca.
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
Temos aqui perguntas.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop was doing work for a studio, yeah.
When did you last see him?
Yeah, I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
Então explica-me porque é que tens ali uma droga.
I know you're lying, Hopgood. Bishop was here, and you know exactly what he was doing and what he
Exatamente, a
left lying
droga
around
e
afterwards.
deixou aquela merda.
You come in here without a warrant, and now you start throwing your weight around?
É que tá aqui.
A 15-year-old girl told me how she was drugged and molested at a casting house. I found the chloral hydrate in your drinks cabinet. You give me something or I will break your fucking jaw, Hopgood.
Bishop was here with June Ballard and the girl. A lot of producers and directors use this place. I'm not responsible for what goes on here.
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
Pois, é verdade. É. Já sabe que tens que estar a perna por isso.
You're delivering props to Jungle Drums on 8th Street?
Bishop is using that old rundown wreck of a set. That place is dangerous. But it might be a good spot to hide.
What's the deal with you and June Ballard?
Look, buddy, I make props. I hardly ever meet the talent unless it's something tailor-made for them, like a sword or something.
Mermaid.
You and Ballard are blackmailing Bishop. That's why he cracked.
You got nothing on me. My hands are clean on this.
Enough. I've been in your peep room, Hopgood. I've seen your smut pictures and the camera setup. You made a movie of Jessica. I found the canister.
The deal is I get to sell the movies to burlesque houses and private collectors. These movie guys love seeing their cocks on screen. But part of the arrangement is I never film their faces. June had me film Bishop, and then she kept the movie for insurance. He went apeshit when he realized his face was front and center.
Who has the film now?
Who else? McCaffrey.
Ballard had what she wanted. Where does the money come into it?
What money?
Vocês entendiam.
Enough of the lies.
É o que o cheque sei.
Told you I get my
Está
cut
tudo
selling dirty movies.
$20.000. Já aqui. Esteja a lembrar.
Your ex was getting 20 large from Bishop.
If I wanted to skim 20 from Bishop, we'd do it through the movie budget. June said she'd sell him the film once the movie had wrapped, but Guy wanted cash. He's in a cash-only business. You think I had a choice in this?
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Vamos prendê-lo porque ele foi cúmplice, basicamente.
Roy Earl advice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Desculpa?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two
Só
officers?
tu para mostrar os casos,
So we
alright.
just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you. Let it slide, Cole. Let's get at it.
Vamos pegar-nos daqui, vamos deixar dar aí o Roy com o
Detectives. Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We can beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part, happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen. Stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
Ganda Kalski. Estamos na linha.
I don't think they like your little pep talk, but...
Ah, puta, vai se tratar aqui, velho. Fala pra quem? Muito cedo, velho. O que é que é, velho? Vamos embora.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Bora.
Fine.
Bora apanhar
Where are
aquele
we headed?
cabrão. Antes que os gajos encontrem o primeiro.
Let's see him chase us now. Onto the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll. There's the slippery bastard now.
No. God damn it!
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD!
Ok, vai apanhar o gajo, já estou farto dele. Mas ainda bem que eu já estou a apanhar primeiro. Mas isto é mau sinal, porque se a gente sabe onde é que ele está, provavelmente os gajos também devem saber. Olha Zé, mais vale tipo a gente ser nós aprender do que os gajos tentarem muito cedo. Porque vais-me obrigar a subir esta merda toda, meu.
It's us or McCaffrey's boys. Your choice.
I didn't do anything.
Que filha da puta, meu. Eu vi que me fazem isso.
Bishop, that's enough.
That girl made it all up.
Handstone now.
Don't make this any harder on yourself, Bishop.
Anda, estás preso.
Mark Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to get out of here.
Oh, mano, foda-se. Filha da puta, meu.
Stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow me. I know another way out of this place.
Opá, todos ajudam-nos a pegar-nos. Se queres que eu te sale a pele, meu, simplesmente tira-nos daqui, meu.
Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me.
Last chance to back the hell down.
It's this way.
McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
Kill them, for God's sake! I don't want to die!
There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it.
LAPD, you're making a big mistake.
Caralho.
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
Come on, it's this way.
Is this really the best McAfee's got?
Rolou com tiro.
God, they're everywhere. Statue there. There's a ladder leading to the ground.
As explosões que vocês querem, as explosões que vão ter.
You have to get me out of here.
Get him over here, I'll cover you! Come on, the cavalry's here!
Anda, bora! Deixa essa merda. Para a próxima vez, velho, eu mato-te, bicho.
Those barrels at the base of the elephant column. They're full of gasoline. Shoot them, quickly!
Stay down.
Destruição, velho.
Follow me. We need to get him to the car.
For the love of God, how many are there? I don't want to die.
Ah, não há burros, velho.
Get into the car. I can cover you from here. You're almost there.
Dedos são bosta.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Caralho, parecem pinos. Taos, bora. Jogar.
Now this is what I call a result. Mark Bishop, erstwhile film producer, an all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin for stitch rape and attempted murder, so he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it for little
Pá, se o vídeo acabar antes, peço desculpa, mas é mesmo por causa do tempo. Ao menos eu vou ver o caso.
I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted.
Foi
Go on,
promovido?
get your new
Boa.
assignment. It was good working with you, son.
Adeus, Bukowski. Fomos promovidos. Olha quem é, viu? Bem, a gente já aprendeu o bicho, velho. O que é que queres de nós agora? Podes prender o teu informante, né?
Can I help you, detective?
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you did. This is a traffic case. You need something?
The cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private
wow.
army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go right ahead.
Get
Até
in.
não se importa.
I'm buying.
Agora aproveitar uma vidazinha, já que o Ryan nos paga.
You'll like this place.
Ryan gás fixe até.
Out here. You like jazz, Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure, I guess.
Big bands and swing I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that? This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
You like a table, Roy?
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like
I'll
chumps?
get a table ready for you.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo.
A pleasure to meet you, Alphonse. Is Elsa singing tonight?
Yes, she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole. You can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about it.
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse.
Caralho, ele é bem
We've got a
agressivo,
nice
olha.
club here. Don't spoil it.
If you will follow me, detectives.
Ele é muito agressivo, velho. Ele mete os gajos todos na ordem, este Roy, mano.
He was my only real friend, Harlan. We went through it all. You realize what he did to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
Why would I want
É de armas.
from the LAPD?
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then
Ei,
this.
lá.
Who do you think you're talking to,
Caralho.
you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me again. Do you hear me? Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine. Louis, help me here. I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, Doctor to the Stars.
Já percebi que o Roy conhece toda a gente, velho. Ele conhece todos. O que é que ele injetou?
So what about that drink,
Calma.
boys?
Já, dá-me aí uma bebidinhazinha. A vida faz sempre bem, para relaxar. Talvez. Fui promovido. Pô, maltinha, espero que tenham gostado do vídeo. Se vocês gostaram, não esqueçam de deixar o vosso like. Inscrevam-se, vocês já o vídeo, não tens nada a dizer. Até a próxima e foi.